welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another college related video. I'm actually going to be answering some questions that some people have asked me, and I've actually answered all those questions personally to them, but I thought they were like super good questions that I think a lot of people should know about who are interested in Columbia. And since a lot of people have reached out to me and said that their videos helped them, I thought I would do like another one. So I'm just going to be answering some questions that people have asked me, and I've never done one of these, and I'm like super excited because I've always wanted to do Q&A, but it's not really a Q&A. You know what I mean. Okay, so the first question is, do you know anyone who's transferred to the school after getting their general ed requirements out of the way at community college? And then they said, but then being told they had to take more basic classes once they got there. So I actually had some transfer credits from high school, not through like community college, they're like AP and then like dual credit, and they accepted all of mine. And I've had people who have transferred with all their general requirements and then taken them, but they still have to take certain gen eds. Most of them are usually the social science ones, because normally people don't really take those. I'm sorry, it's so loud. The city is so loud today. Okay. Question someone asked is like, I'm worried about money and my parents are worried about crime. So money is like a really broad term, and there's another question that I got was about like tuition and everything, which I'll answer later. But like for money wise of like spending money, I really recommend like before going to school having a summer job or something like that, because like going to college in a new city or like just going to school for the like first time of college, it can be really stressful. And I know a lot of people who have gone to school and then gotten a job right away like freshman year and ended up hating school, which I mean some people do have to like get money somehow, but I wouldn't recommend getting like a job at a food place or a retail job unless that's like what you want to go into. I just think that's a little like stressful for being like a college freshman. At Columbia they have on-campus jobs. If you're like in photography or anything like that, you can get paid to take pictures at Columbia events. You just have to find the right person to like message about it. There's other like jobs where you can be like a nanny or a dog walker, which is what I really recommend people do because they're super easy and laid back, and you can be like the on-call, which just means like you pick what you want. Next part of that question is that crime. So obviously there's gonna be crime in a big city, but the school has really just recommended if you're gonna go out at night, just go with a group of friends. Now making friends is like hard in college, I give it that, but the Columbia security has like a program where you can get escorted to and from classes if you have a night class, or just like to and from places. After a while you get used to the city and you know which places not to go and like everything like that. So after a while it just gets easier and you feel like a little bit safer about like going out. So the next question that I got was like a really long question, but they said that they applied to Columbia and was nervous because they didn't have as a good grade, but they had a good portfolio. I told this girl who it was, because I had mentioned that I didn't get good grades like well in high school, and I had mentioned that I have a couple friends who just didn't do good in high school but still got in. Now Columbia isn't the type of school that's going to be like, if you have all F's they're going to let you in. Like obviously they care about grades and everything, but like it is an art school and it cares more about like portfolios and like what you can do. So I'm sure like in this sheet I saw her portfolio. It was a really good portfolio. So I think that like if you have a good portfolio, definitely show it. But like bad grades isn't like gonna be as big of a deal as it is if you're gonna go to like a university or a state school. But they do care about grades, like obviously, like most schools should. They're gonna make you take math and science and all of that. So just get ready for that if those are not your good subjects. A girl asked me quite a few questions, so I'm just gonna talk about them in this. She said, as a student coming out of state, I was just worried about if you think the school is worth the cost. Now, I'm out of state as well, and the cost of the school is the same for everyone. And essentially at times I don't think it's worth it, but then again, depending on the program that you're in, I think it's totally worth it. Like for being in fashion business, I think it's really worth it. And like film and photography and music business. Not saying that the other majors aren't good, I just haven't had that like exposure to them, so I wouldn't essentially know. And I know I'm not like super helpful for people who are like drawing and graphic design and everything like that, but I definitely think it's worth it. I think it's a good school. You know, all schools have their like up and downs, like I said in my what it's like going to Columbia video. But like if you show up to all your classes and like go to all the activities and take advantage of everything that Columbia has to offer, then I think it's worth it. The next question is, she's confused on how housing works. Housing confuses me as well. This year they changed it for like me going into this dorm now. Like my last year, it was all changed. So pretty much all you do, like an incoming freshman, is you just get on the housing portal and you just like explain like who you are, what you like, and the preferences that you want for rooms. You can get like a single room, which is what I have, in a shared apartment, which you have your own room in an apartment style room. So you like a kitchen, a living room and stuff like that. And then you can have like a shared room in an apartment, which is where you share a room with a person, which is what I did my freshman year in an apartment. And then you can like be like a normal dorm style, which is like you share a room and a bathroom, and then like that's it. So yeah, there's those questions. They're kind of confusing. Freshman year you don't get to pick which dorm room you're in, they just kind of put you in it. Most people get Dwight, but like really depends. Like my freshman year I didn't get the Dwight, I got 777, which isn't a dorm room anymore, but Dwight is good on some levels. But yeah, it's she said it's not like regular universities, and it's not. You're living in an apartment in downtown Chicago. You still have like a dorm, an RA and everything, and still have to like apply to like dorm room rules, but it's like an apartment, which is like really different, but I really enjoy it a lot better. It makes like living in Chicago a lot more enjoyable. But you can like live in a regular dorm room. There's the University Center, which houses a couple other colleges, so you will meet other people from different colleges. They have this like little thing where you can like chat with other people and like make friends and request them as roommates. She also says, is the housing contract applied to a full year, or will it be paying monthly like an apartment? So it actually applies full year. So full year for the first semester and second semester, like fall semester and spring semester. You can, I'm pretty sure, apply for one semester. I know people who like do study abroads or just need one more semester of college that have just applied for one semester, and it's not paying monthly like an apartment, because it's not really like an apartment, it's a dorm room. So that is all the questions that I have and that I'll be answering. A lot of other questions that I've gotten were like, do you know what this major is like? And I really can't like help with those questions because I've never been exposed to them at all, so I'm sorry that I can't answer those questions. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys do have any more questions, please comment them down below. I will be happy to answer. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.